Good evening, everyone. We're going to get started momentarily. This meeting is for anyone who is interested in participating in RTP NSBE Junior's Fall STEM Activation Series. So those of you who are here are probably a parent, a volunteer, or someone interested in volunteering or interested in their son or daughter participating in the program. So let me go ahead and get the screen share going here. All right, so my name is Tony Arnold McFarland. I also have colleagues who are going to be introducing themselves. We're kicking this off. Actually, tonight is the interest meeting. We'll talk about the details on the specific dates and times. And STEM activation is actually a series of activities. It's ACE tutoring, which we've done in the past. It's Trends Data Club, which we've done in the past last summer, and then a new program called the Matriculators, which is focused on college readiness. ACE tutoring is for K through 12. All of these activities are virtual. Trends Data Club is for grades 6 through 12, and the Matriculators is for grades 9 through 12. And all of these are virtual activities that will be meeting through the week. Primarily, ACE would be on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, and you'll see this information again in the presentation. Trends will be one weekday. I believe it's going to be Wednesday, and then there will be some Saturdays. And the Matriculators would also be at the same time as ACE on, but only on Wednesdays. And if you did not go to the Eventbrite and register, I will drop that link in the chat. We do want to have everyone registered, meaning that they're going to participate from this week up through the third week of November, because it's a 4-week sprint that we're doing. And I'm going to pass this over to Robert to introduce himself.
Got you. Hi, everyone. I am Robert Yarbrough. I am currently a Pfizer intern and a senior chemical engineering student here at North Carolina A&T, where I serve as the pre-college initiative chair in our NSBE chapter. And I also serve as the ACE tutoring collegiate administrator.
And Natalia.
Yep. Hi, everyone. Thank you, Dr. McFarland, for putting this, forming this. So I am Natalia. I currently attend North Carolina A&T, and I am a senior double major in computer engineering and applied engineering technology. This summer and previous summers, I've had the opportunity to intern at Dell Technologies, and will be returning full-time as well after graduating in May. And I serve as programs chair for our A&T NSBE chapter for this academic year.
Thank you both. And my name is Dr. Tony Arnold McFarland. I'm a professional member of RTP NSBE, as well as a senior advisor for RTP NSBE Junior. I work as the manager of STEM diversity advancement for John Deere, where I've been for 25 years. And I went to North Carolina State University, where I majored in mechanical engineering and I minored in African American studies. I also have an MBA from the University of Phoenix and a doctorate of ministry in creative arts from the Graduate Theological Foundation. And I'm excited that I'm here and also have the lovely support of North Carolina A&T. Have also shared this opportunity with other colleges in the area. So hopefully we'll have some volunteering support from North Carolina State and also from UNC Charlotte. So I'm going to talk a little bit about the programs. Natalia has been a part of ACE for a while, and A&T actually helped us get that going, and by providing the support and the tutoring, as well as Cortex Robotics, who's not able to participate at this time, but that's a robotics team in the Raleigh area that supported as well. And the ACE stands for Academic Concentration for Excellence. The model is to help students accelerate their learning and their academic performance in small sprints. Now, the reason that we do it in short sprints is because we want students to learn how to study independently, which is what they'll have to do all through school and also in college. They'll have to learn how to study. So we coach them, we help them where they need help, but it's not um, it's not a program that is to um, allow the student to rely on it. We want to teach students to teach themselves. And in the past, we've had some good success. We've had parents and students provide feedback on how the sessions have helped them do better in their grade, help them with making a better grade on a test, a specific test, or just overall by the end of the year. So that's a little bit about ACE, and that is for K through 12. And the way that works is it's virtual. The students come into our virtual room, the main room, and once they get in, they will tell us what they need help in, what subject, and then they are assigned a tutor. So as soon as they get in, as an example, they'll put in the chat what they need help with. The tutors will put as they sign in, they'll put rename themselves as tutor, beside their name and what they want to help with. And then we'll have breakout rooms, and then the students get assigned to a room, and then the tutors will go to a room as well. And if we have more students than tutors, well, that's not been a problem in the past. But if we do, then the tutors would rotate to different breakout rooms. And we want to start at 6 o'clock and end no later than 7:30. If a student comes in at 7, that's usually the last, window. Maybe you only get in 30 minutes, but anyone coming in after that would not be able to get the full time. But we encourage people to plan to come in at 6. They can drop in after that, but after 7, it's a little hard to try to get a lot out of it. So just want the parents to keep that in mind. And also, just a note on ACE, sometimes the student may need more help than what we can provide in 2 nights a week. So if that is the case, then parents can make additional appointments, or we can have a one-on-one discussion to put together a academic improvement plan for them that will go beyond just tutoring, and that will include asynchronous learning or some other recommendations. Any questions from anyone on ACE tutoring, volunteers or parents who may be on? And also, if you are a parent or a high school student who's come, we have a registration form that we would like for you to fill out if you haven't already done that. And that allows us to get some background information on what you would need, like what the areas of studies that you need support in, so that we can be prepared. And we also have a folder for the students that we want made up in advance where they can put their worksheets, and the tutors will have a chance to look at that prior to the session. All right, trends. So Trends Data Club actually launched last summer as a full virtual camp. That stands for Technical Research Enrichment for Navigating Data Science. It was for grades 6 through 12, and we will continue that. I have sent that out to everyone who participated this past summer to see if they're interested in participating again. We will not launch Trends this week. I'm going to have to push that out a week so that the instructors have some time this week to kind of get reestablished and have some final prep conversations. But the planned logistics for that is to have one weeknight discussion on Wednesdays from 7 to 8, and then on Saturdays, and I need to check the time, I think it was like maybe 10 to 1 or something of that nature, but I will confirm that. So the first thing is to get students signed up for that, and then we have to look at what they've done since last summer. And if they're brand new and this is totally new for them, we would need to kind of assess that as well. And there is a survey, an assessment form that students need to fill out for trends as well. Some of the topics that were covered last time included AI and ethical AI responsible AI, as well as Python and SQL. And we also provided non-students with laptops because they had a digital divide in their home, meaning that there were multiple people trying to use the same device. So we were able to purchase some laptops with the funding that we had. And we also provided Amazon Fire tablets and VivaFits as a device for them to collect data. When we did this last summer, we were required, because of the grant, to focus on health inequities and data that would provide solutions for that. But this time we do not have that requirement. We have a small grant that's going to be provided by Collins Aerospace. Are there any questions on trends? And we are looking for volunteers for that one as well. Right. The next program is the matriculators. The matriculators is a new one. We have not been able to officially get that one going, but this program is for grades 9 through 12. The focus of this program is to help students get ready for college or career. Everyone may not be ready to go to college right away, or maybe they decide that they want to do something else STEM related that is outside of the 4-year curriculum. This program is to help students assess that independently, identify a college or career path, funding options, SAT, ACT prep, and completion of rec letters and scholarship applications, as well as college applications. So the primary things that you have to do to go to college. Also, it helps the students decide on the demographics of the schools that they want to attend, whether it's HBCU, PWI, HSI, AAPI, or urban, small town, private, public, state, out of state. So they look at all of those things. And right now, that one, like I said, is new. So we've not done that officially before through NSBE Junior, but I have participated in and led a similar college process program for 2 years, and I did that with my sorority. So I do have a lot of content and practices that we learn from that. We also want these students to meet college students. So while we have access to them as tutors, I think they are the best mentors for students who are interested in college. The students would need to understand what college life is like. There is a change in expectation and independence and responsibility. So they also need to learn life skills as well as the academics and how they will make friends and just face any challenges that come. They can ask those questions to the college students that will be a part of ACE. Are there any questions about the matriculators from anyone on the call? All right. So this slide shows our logistics. We will meet Tuesdays and Wednesdays. This week we will not start, however, until Wednesday the 18th. The first meeting will be for ACE, and that's the tutoring program, and it will be from 6 to 7:30, grades K through 12. It will be the same Zoom link that you're using right now. I will send that out again. And we also have a calendar for our programs that can easily add it to your Google Calendar. So it's a Google Calendar that has a schedule, and we would want the parents and the students to use that to know when we are having meetings and when we're not. There will be some times where we don't meet. The matriculators in trends will not start until Wednesday of next week. matriculators at 6 and trends at 7. There is some overlap, but we will be in different breakout rooms. So it would not be a problem for these to be taking place at the same time. Are there any questions from anybody on the logistics? We will also have a coordinator, a collegiate coordinator, and a professional coordinator for each of the programs. And Robert is the administrator for ACE. And we will also have that for the matriculators and someone also for trends. All right, and this is just a little bit of an overview. Natalia, is there anything that you or Robert wanted to say or mention about ACE? I'll let people read this for a few moments.
Yeah, so as you mentioned, I was involved for ACE, and I think just encouraging students to come out, even if it's something, if there are students or parents on the call, even if your specific student isn't able to you know, operate in this program because of different various reasons, I would encourage you all to spread the word amongst other students because it's a very helpful program, and we are here to help the students from homework to studying for quizzes, or even just bettering them in those fundamental skills that they will need to be successful. So I'm looking forward to helping all the students that do attend and participate.
Awesome. And as you have on the screen here, this is an enrichment program. And I know sometimes students are like, oh, I'm doing good. I don't need help. I'm doing good. It's also okay to come and get ahead and study ahead. So tutoring doesn't necessarily mean someone doesn't understand or is not doing well. Tutoring is definitely something that people leverage who are also doing good. If you play football or basketball or run track, you have a coach, and the coach is with you whether you're doing good or whether you're doing not so good. So they're there to help you continue to learn about yourself. So I would think of tutoring the same way. And sometimes when students have done all their homework, we will let them go to code.org, which is asynchronous learning. And it gives them an opportunity to go and study another useful skill that they will need if they are planning to pursue STEM or have a strong interest in STEM. Tutoring is going to be offered for all subjects that we can help you with. And it's not just for math and science. We also want students to do good in all of their subjects. I know sometimes the STEM students tend to not think that history and language arts and English and social studies are as important, but these subjects are important. We want you to do well in all of them. And our NSBE mission, why do we need ACE or any of these programs for that matter? The NSBE mission is to increase the number of culturally responsible Black engineers who excel academically, succeed professionally, and positively impact the community. And ACE is to focus on excelling academically. If you're not demonstrating performance that's acceptable and exceeding the norm in school, then our intention here has not met the mission. We want our students to be top students in school, in their grade school, primary school, as well as in college. All right, and this is just a little program information for parents. If you are on the call and your student is not registered, this information is on the Eventbrite page. Before we leave tonight, we'll get everyone registered to the appropriate links. And as far as email address, what email address should we use for folder access and sharing private information? I would suggest using a personal Gmail because we have the most success with those. If it is a work email or a school email address, sometimes those are blocked and you're not able to access the folders that we provide. We will provide access to the parents' email address as well as the students. And if you have a test, your student has a test coming up that's outside of the Tuesday, they need study time outside of Tuesday, Wednesday. We would like a 48-hour response time for an appointment. We do have an email address where that can be sent for ACE tutoring. I don't know it right off. We'll have to send that out to you after the program tonight. But basically, there is a way to contact us, and we would like to have prep time if that is necessary. And as far as what a student can reasonably complete during the tutoring, typically 1 to 2 subjects is what you should plan to do in one session. And if students think they need more than that, then we can discuss that offline. This is the registration form for ACE. Again, like I said, I will drop this in the chat. I will send out this presentation too in case you need that. And just a tip for students who are going to start the tutoring this week, use a planner to organize your study time, when your homework is due, and your test dates. One thing that we have realized is that some students don't excel or don't do their best. I won't say they don't excel. They're not doing their best because they're not organized. They are submitting their homework late, or either they're not doing it or they are doing it and they're not turning it in. So we want to make sure that students have the right study habits and an organization plan so they can bring their best effort to school every day. And then just some other tips here. If you don't understand something, ask for help. A lot of students are shy. They don't want to ask for help in class, but ask for help with the instructor. And also parents, a lot of times the schools have the information on the website. So also get familiar with what the school has on their website. Go to the PTA and also get a copy of the syllabus of their assignments. And also register with Remind. A lot of schools use Remind. That gives you an alert and notification on when the student has major assignments and tests due. We also suggest having a quiet place to study with the minimal distractions, no television, a place where they can really just spread out and dial in and focus on their homework. And when you come to the sessions, bring a syllabus, worksheets, any textbooks. I know some students don't have textbooks anymore, but if you have books, bring those home so that we can access them. Sometimes we would do creative things and take photos, scan, and also use resources that are online to help with the sessions. And we also want you to be patient and focused during your tutoring session. So we also want you to have minimal distractions when you are here for tutoring. We have volunteers who are also students, many of them. So we want to respect their time and their efforts because they have to go study for their own classes and do their own tests as well. All right, we did talk about trends already, so I won't go too deep into this. Are there any instructors on? I'm not able to see who participated in trends that may want to mention anything.
I see John is on.
Oh, okay.
Hold on a second.
I'm not able to see who's on, but if there
Hey,
any,
hey, Dr. Tony. Yeah, I just got on a little bit ago. I had another engagement, so I'm a little bit late. What's the question that you're posing? I'm sorry.
oh, I was just asking if there are any instructors or volunteers from trends who want to just say a few words about the camp last summer, what you thought went well, and something that students can repeat and continue to do, and what maybe makes a successful experience for them.
Oh, sure. Yeah, obviously the kids come into the session with the open mind. They're going to be learning something new. Some may have already been exposed to it, so they may feel they're getting bored, but we're going to try to make it engaging for them. What went well last year was we had an interactive weekly schedule with the students. And then that we also had a capstone or in their presentation that the students had to work together as a team. And I thought they went very, very well. They had to communicate, they had to talk about the subject, use the skills that we had taught them in that short amount of time. And then they were able to put together a very excellent presentation, in my opinion, to demonstrate what they learned. So I thought that was a great process. So hopefully we can continue that again this year.
Wonderful. Okay. Yeah, they also had some really good projects that they did. I thought those that went really well, the projects that they did. And we had data scientists and professionals who work full-time in data and analytics. And we also had junior instructors who were learning from our professionals. And they also did a good job at learning and teaching what they learned. And some of them have actually leveraged that experience to help them in their careers. If they were a college student, it helped them get an internship. And actually, one of the students that was taking the camp as a student, she got an internship from the information that she learned in the camp. So we've already seen it demonstrated as an enhancement for people in their career as well as in their personal learning. And as I said, matriculators, practical life skills, critical thinking, basically the whole college readiness transition is what we're going to focus on. And we'll probably have a couple of speakers. I do have some colleagues who work for nonprofits or in other organizations where they focus on this full time. And we want to make sure that the students know the tools for writing a good rec letter, how to get scholarships, and having a process for that so it's not so overwhelming. Actually having a LinkedIn page so that scholarship committees and colleges can go and see all the great things they're doing. And the students also need to learn to track any activities they're participating in, any extracurricular activities, any volunteerism they're doing. Like they need that's information that they should be tracking ongoing so that it's readily available when they ask an instructor or a guidance counselor to write a letter or recommendation for them, or one of us, like some of us on the call here, the advisors, we've written rec letters as well. So it's helpful if the students know how to request that and also can make it easy to the person that they're requesting it from by being organized and having a bio or LinkedIn page is really accessible for them. All right. And here's our contact information. If you have any questions about ACE tutoring, that can go to acetutor@nsbertp.org. And that email will go to Robert, the PCI chair from North Carolina A&T State University. And he's also our collegiate administrator for ACE. And you can also ask me as well about any other programs. I can be reached at advisor@nsbertp.org. And I will also put my phone number in the chat. All right. A couple of quick announcements. North Carolina A&T NSBE chapter is having a PCI day. This is going to be on November the 11th from 10 to 2 p.m. at North Carolina A&T State University in Greensboro, North Carolina. If you're interested in going, here is where you register. We'll also send this out. And I don't know if there's any information, Natalia or Robert, you can share on what the activities will be for that. If you have that, you can mention that at this time.
Okay, yeah, Robert isn't on, but there will be a segment on the importance of industry experience, whether that's you doing some type of research or even doing internships or some type of shadowing, because those opportunities are available to middle and high school students. We'll also be doing an interactive segment where there will be different engineering challenges based upon the different engineering disciplines that A&T represent. And lunch and breakfast will also be served, and there will be a tour of the new engineering building on A&T's campus. That's like a high level overview of what that day will consist of.
Awesome. And also, Natalia, if there is time to fit maybe a panel or just, some time in there for like the matriculators or high school students to just ask college students about college, that would be great if you have 30 minutes where they can just ask anything about college. I found that we were able to participate in something like that at the Comfort Zone Summit last year at NC State, and I found it very useful. The students could ask questions about how do you plan your day? What is that like? How hard are your classes? Like those are just some, things that I find that the high school students may be thinking about or have some anxiety about and just want to be a great opportunity for them to be able to have that dialogue if that's possible.
Yes. Okay. Thank you for that feedback.
Mm-hmm. All right. That is it. That is all I have for tonight. I'm going to drop a few links in the chat. And as I do that, I'm going to stop sharing at this time, but feel free to continue to ask questions. And I'm going to add information in the chat for registering for the different programs. If you came in a little late and you have any questions about ACE tutoring, that is going to kick off this Wednesday from 6 to 7:30 at the same link. And let me make sure that everyone who's interested in that has registered. So let me provide that in the chat. Are there any questions from any parents or students or volunteers on ACE?
Dr. Tony, it's Melissa. Imani and Daniel's mom. I just wanted to say thank you very much. And the ACE tutoring has definitely benefited my children. More specifically, I remember one time Daniel had a concern with a particular topic in one of his classes, and he had a test coming up, and one of the tutors were able to assist him, and he aced that test, and he understood fully the topic. So I just want to say thank you. It's been very beneficial to them.
Wonderful. Thank you for sharing that feedback. And just for those on the call, Imani is our vice president, and her brother Daniel is our membership chair for RTP NSBE Junior. And they participated in quite a few programs with us as well. All right. That is the Eventbrite link. And I'll just share real quick what that looks like when you go to it. It has pretty much this information on it. So when you go there, it's going to look like this. Even though we're kicking off tonight, this site is going to stay live. So anyone who participates in any way, this is where we're tracking that. So if you're coming as a student, we want to make sure that you are registered in the appropriate programs. ACE is here. If you participated in the past, we'd like for you to register again because we know that you are past your grade and you're taking different classes. So register here. If you're participating in trends, like I said, that's not going to kick off until next week. Register here. And if you want to participate in the matriculators, that will also kick off next week and register here. And we understand if you can't make all of the sessions. And if you're interested in all three of these, definitely would love to have you participate, and you should register for all three of them. ACE, again, is for K through 12. Trends is for 6 through 12. And the matriculators is for 9th grade through 12th grade. And this is to help students get ready for college. All right, so I have put that in the chat. use that link and it takes you to this page and you can register. That's going to link you to the other links there. And are there any volunteers who just want to quickly introduce themselves who are on?
Dr. Tony, this is Jonathan again. I did speak earlier, but I did not introduce myself. So a quick intro about myself. I'm Jonathan Winstead. I have a Bachelor of Mechanical Engineering, just like Dr. Tony. Except I went to AAT, Aggie Pride. I have an MBA for City University. I have a Master's in System Engineering from Penn State, and I'm a certified project manager. And I currently work as a system engineer at Collins Aerospace, which is part of Raytheon Technologies. Thank you.
And Jonathan, I call him John, Big John, or John number one, because he has a son also the same name. His company provided us with a grant for trends for this fall. So thank you, John, for thinking of us and making it possible for us to get that grant.
You're welcome.
Awesome. Natalia, do you have any other volunteers on who would like to introduce themselves?
I don't know if any other volunteers on. I know Robert was communicating with them and he
Okay.
had to leave, so I would assume there's none on because they didn't speak when you asked.
Okay.
So I will try to, oops, I see someone's raising their hand, but I will try to also communicate with them to make sure that they have this information, as some of them may be new, and so we just want to make sure they understand how things are operating.
Okay.
So,
I will send this video to you, Natalia. I will upload it and we'll share it out.
okay, thank you.
Awesome. And Laura, I saw your hand up. Welcome.
Hi, I like to show my face because I feel like I connect more. But my name is Laura, and I'll be volunteering as a junior tutor, and I'm really excited. And I went to Meredith where I got my bachelor's in math. So I look forward to meeting all the students, all the other junior tutors, and instructors as well.
And Laura, do you want to do ACE tutoring or do you want to do trends or both?
Trends tutoring.
Okay. All right. So you'll be working with Mr. Winstead, with John Winstead. So John, I met Laura recently through Isaiah. Isaiah was a part of Trends. He was one of our junior instructors, and she is interested in learning more about data analytics. She does have a background that includes mathematics, teaching, and some programming. You might want to see her resume too.
Oh, cool.
Yep.
Nice to meet you, Laura.
Nice to meet everyone.
Wonderful. Thank you, Laura. And Jessica, I don't know, Jessica, that we had a formal introduction. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hello, everyone. My name is Jessica Dawes, and I attend North Carolina Agricultural Technical State University, and I am a sophomore computer engineering student, and I'm a volunteer.
Awesome. So you're volunteering for ACE tutoring?
Yes.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Jessica, for joining us.
Of course, no problem.
Yeah, looking forward to getting to know you, and hopefully we'll see you at the PCI day as well.
Same here. Definitely excited to help out any way I can.
Awesome.
Can I just mention something? For those that are A&T volunteers, if you all can just make sure this session and at each session that you do attend, that you fill out the attendance form. I just sent the link in the chat a few minutes ago, and then I'll just make sure every session to do that, but just want to have that reminder.
And I reposted it, Natalia, in case people join the late.
Okay.
All right. Okay. And Cher, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, everybody. My name is Cher Winstead. I'm a graduate of North Carolina A&T. I went for psychology and education and a master's from City University in education. And I'm very excited to be here. My kids have participated in NSBE since, was it 2019, Dr. Tony?
Yep, October
Yep.
2019.
Yeah, and we've been volunteering and participating ever since. And I really appreciate everything that's going on with the program. I'm excited about the program at A&T on the 11th. I think I have to work, but planning to take that day off so we could take a road trip. And if anybody's interested in riding with us, they can. I think it's going to be an awesome program. So, but yeah, happy to be here and happy to assist any way I can.
Awesome. And Cher is the RTP NSBE professionals chapter, the PCI chair for RTP NSBE.
Thank you. I left that out.
No problem. Awesome. And Taylor, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes, of course. Hi everyone. My name is Taylor Ferguson. I attended UNC Charlotte for both my bachelor's degree in business analytics and my master's degree in data science. And currently I'm working as a data scientist and I volunteered with Trends last summer and I'm looking forward to doing it again, volunteering again for Trends. So happy to be here.
And Taylor, you also are in school. You want to talk about that?
Yes, I'm also currently in school doing my PhD, and it's in data analytics.
And that is just awesome. I'm just glad to be around all these smart people. Thank you, Taylor. Looking forward to having you again. And Ariel Wilcox. Your name is familiar, Ariel. Did you volunteer in the past?
I had signed up in the past, but I had too many conflicts to actually volunteer. So this is technically my first time.
Oh, okay. All right. I thought your name looked familiar. So give us a quick introduction, Ariel.
Hi, my name is Ariel Wilcox. I'm an honors sophomore mechanical engineering student at North Carolina A&T, and I hope to volunteer with ACE tutoring.
Awesome. Thank you for coming. And as Natalia mentioned, there is a volunteer attendance form for North Carolina A&T students. Tommy Carney, quick introduction. And Tommy, it sounds you may be on mute. We're not hearing you if you're speaking. Oh, Tommy is not able to unmute. All right, let me see if I can help you with that. In the meantime, would Marcus Thompson like to introduce himself?
Hi everyone. This is actually Marius Thompson, but
Oh,
Dad is here also.
okay, no problem.
Yes. And we're parents. We receive an invitation and we have a junior and a sophomore who are both interested in attending and being Aggie Prides. Our sophomore, actually, when he was in the third grade, he came home and he just said, Mom, Dad, I'm going to go to A&T and I'm not paying to go to school. So whatever we can do to encourage their education and expose them to different resources and support, that's what we're doing. So I'm just in awe, picking back off of what you said, to be in the presence of all of these smart people and just look forward to having our boys participate.
Thank
All
you.
right, tell your son Aggie Pride is worldwide.
We most definitely will. And thank you all just for your time.
Awesome. And thank you for joining. And
Absolutely.
if you have any questions or anything, contact information is in the chat. I'm going to also put my phone number here too. We're glad to have them.
Thank you.
All right, Tommy, I was not able to unmute you, but if you have something that you want to put in the chat, feel free to do so and I can just read it out. And if you want to stay on, I like to troubleshoot. Like I don't like it when things don't work right. So if you want to stay on after we're done, we can try to troubleshoot and see what's happening here. Because I think you joined once before and we had the same problem. So feel free to put your introduction in the chat and I can read it out loud. And Sabrina, would you like to introduce yourself, you and Joser? It looks like you are on mute there, Joser.
We're here. Can you hear us?
Hello.
Yep, we can hear you. Hey,
And Josie
Joser.
would like to be on camera, but we would likely have to turn a light on.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't think they can see you, Josie.
It went on some type of.
Hold on, I have to. But good evening, everyone. Not to waste too much everyone's time. We're very excited about the upcoming year, and that's Joser. I'm trying to turn the light on. We were all snug. Sorry, y'all.
No problem.
There you go, good guy.
Well, Joser, we're looking forward to having you join us on
Tell us about
Wednesday.
yourself, Joser.
Yeah, go ahead. Tell us a little. Introduce yourself.
Camera. No. I got it. Go ahead.
I like meeting new people. I like video games of all kind.
What school do you go to, Josie? What grade are you in?
Merrick Moore, 3rd grade. Miss Doman's class.
Okay.
And, you went to camp with everyone your first year, but thank you.
Awesome. Nice seeing you again, Joser, and looking forward to having you join us on Wednesday night. Okay. Did I miss anyone that wanted to do a quick introduction? Imani or Daniel? Either of you?
Hi, Dr. Tony.
Hey, Daniel. You do a quick introduction?
Yeah, I'm about to turn on my camera.
Okay.
My name's Daniel. I'm in 10th grade. I go to Odyssey Charter School in Delaware. When I grow up, I want to be a certified financial advisor.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
And Daniel is a membership chair, as I mentioned earlier, and he's participated in the earthquake project. What else have you done, Daniel? You've done a lot. You came down here for the NSBE experience in August.
I was also in the Trends camp.
Did the Trends camp, and he lives in Delaware. We also met us at FRC, Far Regional Conference, last year too, which was in Bethesda, Maryland. So Daniel and Imani have been pretty busy. Thank you, Daniel.
You're welcome.
Hi everyone, my name is Imani Eziogu. I am NSBE Junior's Vice President, and I am a 16-year-old junior at Odyssey Charter School in Wilmington, Delaware, and I'm looking to be a STEM major in environmental engineering.
Good to see you again, Imani. Imani was the president last year, and she also has participated in Trimathlon, the Earthquake Project. I know I'm leaving some stuff out. You did the NSBE experience, Trends.
Yeah, and then Earthquake Project.
Okay.
I think that was it, yeah.
Quite a bit. Awesome. All right. I don't think I have missed anyone. Okay, Tommy actually put something in the chat. And Tommy, let me see if I can read that for you, Tommy. It looks like, let me see if I can find it again.
I see it. You want me to read it?
Yes, if you don't mind.
Okay. From Tommy Kearney. Okay,
Yes.
sounds good. We'll stay on. Very happy to be here. Have an 8th grade son and 6th grade daughter. Husband graduated from A&T engineering program. He works with data and cloud storage now.
Okay. Tommy, ask your husband if he wants to volunteer. We'll be glad to have him. And thank you for joining. Okay. Well, with that, I am going to end here tonight. Thank you all for coming and taking time out. I have notes on what you all are interested in or we've already talked, and we'll send out this recording for those who did not make it. But just the key takeaway this week is ACE tutoring will start on Wednesday, 6 o'clock. We'll send out this link again, but it's the same link. Students will show up with their homework assignments. We would like to have worksheets. And if you don't know what to bring, just show up and we'll get it figured out once you get online. And the tutors will be assigned to the students at that time. And we will kick off trends and the matriculators the following week. If you do know a high school student who is interested in going to college in North Carolina, if they are a senior, please let them know that free college app week is this week. It started today, and I will also put this in the chat, but this is a week when the College Foundation, North Carolina College Foundation, has applications being waived for certain schools. So let me see if I can find this real quick. One thing that we want to do with the matriculators is make sure that students are informed. And this week happens every year around the same time. So I will just share this on the screen real quick and drop this in the chat. Please help us spread the word. If someone is a junior this year and maybe they won't be graduating the next year, it's kind of good for them to learn the process. So when it is time for them to use it, they'll already know everything they need to know, and will be just ahead of the curve. So this is the website. It kind of walks you through what you need to do to get registered with CFNC. Just get registered with that anyway, because you can also get scholarship through cfnc.org. But here's the information on free college app week for North Carolina schools. All of them don't participate, but you have to go here to figure out which ones do.
So, Dr. Tony, can I say something real quick?
Sure.
A few years ago, we went through this program to not to apply for colleges for our goddaughter. There are a few schools that we did have to pay for, but most of them were free, and it just kind of balanced out, and it was amazing. We were very grateful. We saved a lot, money
Awesome.
as far as the application and fees. But you just have to apply, within that week and meet the deadlines.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing that. I also see over here that I see adult learners and non-traditional students. So I know a lot of times we just think of colleges and scholarships as for high school seniors, but no, there's funding that goes unused, that is accessible and available pretty much year around for a lot of different, types of students. It's not just those who are graduating high school. So just wanted to keep that in mind. And as you learn more, we appreciate it. Appreciate you sharing that information with others in your family, in your community, and people that you know. All right. Well, thank you all for coming tonight. Again, we will see you on Wednesday, and have a wonderful evening.
Thank you.
Thank you.